Good morning, children. So today we are going to start a new book in English Reader, that is English Brook. It's written by Anandita Datta. So children, let's find out what is the first chapter in this book. But before going to the first chapter, children, I want to tell you that there are many beautiful stories here with beautiful pictures, interesting stories and poems. So the first chapter is, children, Masha and the Bear. See children, in the beginning only you can see such a beautiful picture with full of mountains, river flowing nearby, then butterflies are there, flowers. In the branch of the tree, wooden, it's written chapter 1. Wooden frame is there where it's written chapter 1. We can see a wooden nest also here where the birds are chirping. And this is a story about this story is about folk tales and myths. So children, what is the meaning of folk tales? Folk tales means, it's a story. So folk tales means something related to the story. So but what is the meaning of folk tale? So you can say a story originating in popular culture, and it's passed by generation to generation, one generation to another generation, like that. A story which is passed by one generation to another. And children, what is the meaning of myths? A traditional story. Okay, so here we are going to read about a girl whose name is Masha and the bear who is an animal, as you all know. So how they met, or what do you think, they have become friends or enemies? What would have happened? So when we will read the story, we will find out. Before that, let's do warm up. Look at these pictures, children. This is a very famous cartoon serial, children. Not only cartoon serial, we have seen a movie also, we have read a book also. Can you guess which serial is this, or which story is this? He is Aladdin and he has a magic lamp here. When he will wipe this with his hand, a genie will come out, and then he will become his servant, and Aladdin is his master. Whatever he will say, whatever Aladdin will order him, genie will do that only. And Aladdin had the magic carpet also. So the name of the story is Aladdin and Genie. We have seen this. I have also seen in my childhood, and I hope you have also seen this story. It's a very famous story, children. And the next one is, yes, it is also very famous. Wolf, wolf, help, help. What happened, children? This boy, he's a shepherd. And I'm telling in short, every evening he used to take his sheep to the field so that they can graze there. So one day what happened, the workers were working in the field. He wanted to make joke of them. So what he did, he was getting bored, so he started shouting, wolf, wolf, help, help. When the villagers came to him and asking what happened, he said that he was joking, and he started laughing very loudly. The villagers got angry and they get back to their work. But again, next day he did the same thing. Again he shouted, wolf, wolf, help, help. And again the villagers came, and again he started laughing loudly. Again the villagers got angry and they went from there. But what happened next day, the third day, a real wolf came. He was so afraid. He again started shouting, wolf, wolf, help, help. And the sheep were eaten by wolves. But the villagers did not come. They thought again the boy is lying, and when we will go there, the boy will start laughing. And the wolf ate his sheep. And when he returned back to his home, somehow he managed to save his life and returned back to his village. He started crying. Then all the villagers came and asked him what happened. Then he told the truth, that a real wolf has come and it has eaten his sheep. Then he realized his mistake, that we should never speak lie, we should always speak truth, and we should not make a joke like this. So children, it is also a famous story. So can you guess the names of these stories from the pictures? These stories are called folk tales. What is a folk tale? A folk tale is an old popular story that has been passed from one generation to another. Like if you will ask your grandparents, they might have seen this. If you will ask your parents, they also in their childhood, they have also seen in their childhood, and now you are also yeah, reading or listening, or you are watching on the television these stories. So it is passing from one generation to another. So children, here we are going to read a popular Russian folk tale. So let's start. Here we can see a beautiful picture, children. A scene of a forest and a girl here. She is very worried. But why? Let us read to find it. An old couple had a granddaughter. Okay, an old couple had a granddaughter. It means the old couples are grandfather and grandmother. And the name of the granddaughter was Masha. Okay, this girl is Masha, children. One day, Masha and her friends went to the forest. However, Masha soon strayed away from her friends. Children, you know, in the forest, there are so many ways to go. So, what happened? She lost her way, the correct way to go, and she was separated from her friends. Oh, I think I have lost my way. See, that is why she is worried, children, because she has lost her way and she is separated from her friends. Masha walked all over the forest looking for her friends, but as she was a small girl, small child, she did not know the correct way to go. So she was lost. After a long time, she saw a little hut. She knocked on the door, but there was no answer. She pushed the door. It opened. See, children, here in the picture we can see a scenery is there of a forest. A beautiful small hut is there, small door is there, and she pushed it and then it opened. Maybe the door was opened. Masha went inside the hut. She found no one. She sat down on a bench by the window. See, children, here we can see a beautiful hut. We can see the view inside the hut. A bench is there, wooden bench. She is sitting here and she is thinking, I wonder who lives here. See, children, here we can see the word meanings also. Strayed means moved away from the correct path. We read in the previous slide that Masha strayed from her friend, so she moved away from the correct path. A big bear lived in that hut. He was out in the forest. When he came home in the evening, he was pleased to see Masha. See, Masha. See, children, the bear is very happy. Pleased means to be happy. So he was very happy to see this small little girl. Aha! Now I will never let you go. You will live here in my house and cook for me. Who is saying this? Bear is saying, children, he is so selfish. He he is so happy to see Masha as he is thinking that she will cook food for this bear. That is why he is happy. Every morning before going into the forest, the bear would warn Masha not to leave. So she stayed. She thought of ways to escape. See, children, the bear is so shellfish, okay? And whenever he was going to the forest in the morning, he used to warn Masha, okay? He was saying that you will never leave from here. And she has to cook food for this bear. And Masha wanted to go, but she stayed as she was afraid of this big bear. But she was always thinking of some ways to escape, to run away from there. Then what happened? She said, I have an idea. Let's see what idea she has, children. One evening, the bear came back from the forest. Please, let me go to my village for a day. I want to take some pies for my grandma and grandpa. See, this is said by Masha. She is requesting him that she wants to go to her village for a day, means for one day, and she also wants to give some pies. Children, it is eatable things. It is baked and baked. So she wanted to take some pies for her grandparents. So the bear is saying, no, you will get lost in the forest. I will take them to your grandparents. See, he's so cunning, no? He's saying, no, you will not take. What will happen if you will get lost in the forest? I will take the pies to your grandparents. That was all Masha wanted to hear. She baked some pies in a tray and put the tray in a big cane basket. See, children, we read that she had some idea, so she planned something, and then she said bear the bear agreed that he will take pies to her grandparents, and she wanted to hear that only. Let's see what was the idea behind this. Then what happened, she baked some pies, that eatable thing, in a tray, and then she put the tray in a big cane basket. Here we can see the basket, children. Now the bear is saying, let me check if it is raining outside. Okay, then he is going outside to check, and then what happened? Mind you, do not open the basket and eat any of the pies. I am going to climb to top of the big oak tree and watch over you. Now see, she has also become smart in the company of this bear. She is also warning the bear that you will not open the basket and you will not eat any of the pies. And what will happen? She will climb on the top of the big oak tree. Maybe to children, it's a forest, so there are so many trees. Okay, then she is warning him that I will climb on the top of the oak tree and she will watch this bear. That is, he is not eating the pies made by her. Now, when the bear went out to the porch, see children, here what meanings are given. Pie means baked food item filled with vegetables, fruits or meat. And porch means an area covered by a roof in front of the house. Okay, so what happened, when the bear went out to the porch, means he went out to look that it's raining or not. And then what happened? Masha crawled into the basket. See children, in the picture we can see she's such a smart girl, and she was so small also, right? She was so young. Then she crawled inside the basket. She then covered herself with the tray of pie. See here, we can see here what she is doing. Then the bear came back, strapped the basket on his back and started off. See how he carried the basket on his back, then he started going. And see, just look at him, he's so tired also. On and on he walked. At last he got tired. I need rest. I will sit on a stump and eat a pie. What is the meaning of stump, children? The bottom part of a tree above the ground after it has been cut. See children, when people cut the tree, the big trees, okay, they are not able to cut the root and they leave it like this, so it's known as stump. You can see in the picture also here. So the bear is thinking, I'm so tired, so I will sit on a stump, and what will he do? He will eat a pie. When the bear was about to eat a pie, Masha called out from inside the basket, I see you! Don't eat the pies. Take them to grandma and grandpa. See children, the Masha is so clever. She has become so clever in the company of this bear. The bear was cunning, but Masha was clever. So the bear is thinking that Masha has warned him that she will climb on the top of the oak tree and she will watch over him. So the bear is thinking that Masha is watching me till now from the oak tree. The bear picked up the basket and strapped it on his back. See children, again he carried this cane basket and he started moving. Dear me, what sharp eyes Masha has. She sees everything. He is thinking in his mind that Masha has such a sharp eyes, children, such sharp eyes, and she can see from the oak tree also. The bear walked on even faster than before. He reached the village and found the house where Masha's grandparents lived. He banged on the door. Banged means made a loud noise by hitting the door hard. So children, what happened? When the bear realized that Masha is really watching him, he started to walk faster and faster, okay? And then finally, somehow he reached the village and he also found Masha's house. See children, in the picture, we can see that this is Masha's grandparents' house, and the bear reached here with this cane basket full of pies, but it was not full of pies. She is hiding herself here. Open the door. I have brought you something from Masha. Okay, this is said by bear. By now, the village dogs had scented the bear and rushed out at him, barking angrily. The bear was frightened. He set down the basket by the door and ran away as fast as he could. See, children, what happened? The bear, okay, when he reached Masha's grandparents' house, what happened? There were many dogs there, maybe street dogs. They scented the bear, they smelled the bear, and they were very angry on seeing such a strange animal here, because the bear lives in a forest. He is not living in the town or village or like that. So they were very angry. They started barking and running after, chasing after him. The bear was also very scared, children. He was very frightened. He kept the basket there only near the door and he ran away as fast as he could. Why? Because he was afraid that so many dogs are chasing after him. If the dogs will catch him, what will happen? They will kill the bear. Masha's grandparents came out and saw the basket. See, children, grandmother and grandfather. Look, a basket full of pies. They are so happy, grandmother is saying. Soon, Masha jumped out of the basket alive and well. See, children, when she was lost in the forest, maybe her grandparent, they lost the hope that she will come or she is alive. Okay, so what happened? Masha jumped out of the basket alive and well. Masha, oh my dear. See, grandfather is so happy and he is saying, Masha, oh my dear. Masha's grandparents were overjoyed to have her back. They were very happy. You can see the happiness, children, here on their faces, and they hugged her. Yes, when we love someone and we see them for after a long time, we really feel very happy. We are very pleased to see them. We hug them, we love them. Okay, so it was such an interesting story, children. Such an interesting story. I hope you all like this story. All the beautiful pictures, the story about the Masha and the bear, and how grandparents were pleased to see their granddaughter back. Okay, and children, what do you think? When Masha came like this, all the neighbors, her friends, her grandparents would have praised her a lot, as she was so clever and she found the way to escape from that bear, that shellfish bear. So children, we will do the book exercise in the next video. Do watch that. That's all for today, children. Thank you.